Let's talk about Microsoft, a company that has shaped the digital landscape for decades, specifically the recent and massive layoff of 10,000 employees. This announcement has sent ripples throughout the tech community and beyond. One day, everything's business as usual. Employees are heads down, working on their projects, contributing to the company's goals. The next, headlines everywhere, screaming about job cuts and economic downturn. Microsoft is cutting thousands of jobs. The news spreads like wildfire across social media and news outlets. That's not just a number, it represents individual lives and careers. It's the size of a small city losing its livelihood overnight. Imagine the collective impact on families and communities. This isn't a minor shakeup, it's a significant restructuring. It's one of the biggest layoffs in Microsoft's history, a stark reminder of the volatile nature of the tech industry. And it's sending shockwaves through the tech world, prompting discussions about job security and the future of work. When a giant like Microsoft makes a move this drastic, it forces everyone to reevaluate their strategies. Everyone pays attention, from investors to competitors to aspiring tech professionals. Behind the corporate language, the carefully crafted statements, aligning cost structure with revenue, lies a more complex reality. The reality is simple, yet profound. Microsoft is bracing for economic uncertainty and tightening its belt, preparing for a potential slowdown in growth. The company is investing billions in acquisitions and AI, strategically positioning itself for the future, but at the same time it's cutting jobs across various divisions. Gaming, a sector where Microsoft has made significant investments. Cloud, the backbone of modern digital infrastructure. And software, the foundation upon which Microsoft built its empire. It's a strange duality, a paradox of progress and retrenchment, sprinting into the future with cutting-edge technologies while slamming the brakes in other areas to control costs. These aren't just numbers on a spreadsheet, these are real people who poured their hearts and souls into building the products and services we use every day, the very fabric of our digital lives. The decision reflects a messy, complex moment, a confluence of economic pressures and strategic realignments. For Microsoft and the tech industry at large, this is a watershed moment. It's a sign of shifting priorities, a recalibration of resources in the face of evolving market dynamics. And it's forcing everyone to rethink their assumptions and strategies. What the future of work at a tech giant really looks like, and what it means for the individuals who dedicate their careers to these companies. Microsoft's move is more than a headline, it's a harbinger. It's a signal that big changes are coming for the entire industry, a transformation that will reshape the landscape of technology. And it's only the beginning of a new chapter, one filled with both challenges and opportunities. You can't talk about these layoffs without mentioning the $69 billion Activision Blizzard acquisition. Microsoft spent a fortune to bring Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, and Diablo under its roof. The deal was a huge win. Until, just months later, Microsoft laid off nearly 2,000 people from Activision Blizzard and Xbox. It's like buying a supercar, then stripping out the seats to save money. The official line? Synergy, cutting overlapping roles after a merger. But for employees, it's not synergy. It's losing your job after a historic deal. The layoffs contradict Microsoft's promises to empower creators and invest in studios. Gamers and industry watchers are left wondering, was this about building a better future, or just grabbing power? Integrating a company as massive as Activision Blizzard is proving to be far messier than anyone hoped. The dust hasn't settled, and the industry is watching closely. Let's focus on Xbox, where the impact of these industry shifts is especially sharp. We're going to delve into the strategies they're employing and the challenges they're facing as they navigate this evolving landscape. Xbox Series X and S are solid pieces of hardware, representing Microsoft's commitment to the traditional console market. But despite their quality, PlayStation 5 continues to outsell them, maintaining a lead in the console wars. This difference in sales figures puts pressure on Xbox to innovate and find new ways to attract gamers. Microsoft's answer to this challenge? Game Pass, a subscription service offering a huge library of games spanning various genres and appealing to a wide range of players. It's a key component of their strategy to engage and retain gamers. All of this is available for a monthly fee. It's a great value proposition for consumers, but it's also expensive to maintain, requiring significant investment in content acquisition and server infrastructure. And while initially explosive, growth is now slowing, raising questions about the long-term sustainability of the model. With hardware sales lagging behind the competition, and Game Pass growth stalling, the pressure is on to find new avenues for revenue and expansion. Microsoft had to make tough calls, reassessing their priorities and streamlining their operations. That's why the layoffs hit Xbox hard, impacting various departments and teams within the organization. This was especially felt in marketing and physical game sales, reflecting a shift in focus towards digital distribution. The message is clear. Microsoft is betting on a digital, subscription-first future, embracing cloud gaming and streaming technologies to reach a wider audience. This means, even if it means leaving old business models behind and potentially alienating some traditional gamers. Xbox leadership is pivoting, adapting to the changing market dynamics and embracing new opportunities. This includes even putting some exclusives on PlayStation, a move that was once unthinkable. The future of Xbox isn't just about consoles, it's about building an ecosystem that extends beyond traditional hardware. It's about getting games and services everywhere, accessible on any device, anytime, anywhere. It's a bold, risky shift, a fundamental transformation of the Xbox brand, and these layoffs are an unfortunate but necessary part of that transition as the company realigns its resources. The company is redefining what Xbox means, shaping its identity for a new era of gaming. In a rapidly changing industry where innovation and adaptation are key to survival, the stakes are high, with intense competition and evolving consumer preferences. And the outcome is far from certain, as the gaming landscape continues to evolve at a rapid pace. Only time will tell if this gamble pays off, and whether Microsoft's vision for the future of Xbox will resonate with gamers. These layoffs weren't just about gaming, they hit every corner of Microsoft. Even Azure, Microsoft's cloud powerhouse, saw cuts. Sales and customer support teams were slashed, two people who keep businesses and users happy. Cutting here is a risky bet. Can Microsoft maintain service quality with fewer people? The driving force? AI and automation. Microsoft is embedding AI everywhere, from Bing to Office to Azure. They're betting AI can boost efficiency, automate tasks, and open new revenue streams. That means reallocating resources and jobs toward AI. Roles in data analysis support and even software development are being automated. It's a classic tech story. New technology disrupts old jobs. For Microsoft, these layoffs are the first step in a massive AI-driven transformation. So, what does all this mean for you, the everyday user of Microsoft products and services? These changes, while significant for the company, will inevitably trickle down and affect your daily interactions with the technology you rely on. If you're an Xbox gamer, you can likely expect to see fewer physical games available in stores. The focus is shifting towards digital distribution, which might limit your options if you prefer owning physical copies. You might also encounter possible delays or changes to your favorite titles. Game development is a complex process, and internal restructuring can sometimes impact release schedules and the scope of projects. With support teams facing cuts, getting timely help for your Microsoft products might take longer than it used to. Be prepared for potentially longer wait times when you need assistance. In some cases, you might find yourself talking to a chatbot instead of a real person when seeking support. This is part of Microsoft's move towards automated customer service. AI-powered support can be quite efficient for resolving simple, straightforward issues. It can quickly provide answers to common questions and guide you through basic troubleshooting steps. However, it can be incredibly frustrating when dealing with more complex or nuanced problems that require human understanding and empathy. Product quality could potentially suffer as well. With fewer resources dedicated to testing and quality assurance, there's a risk of more bugs slipping through the cracks. Fewer engineers and testers could translate to more bugs and rough edges in the software you use every day. This might manifest as glitches, unexpected errors, or performance issues. The overall user experience is definitely on the line. Whether you're deeply immersed in gaming, diligently working in Word, or actively collaborating with colleagues and teams, these changes could impact your productivity and enjoyment. Microsoft is making a calculated bet that it can continue to innovate and streamline its operations, all without sacrificing the overall quality and reliability of its products and services. But as the end users, we'll undoubtedly be the first to notice if things start to slip, or if the quality begins to decline. Our feedback will be crucial in shaping the future of these products. This significant shift towards AI integration and a leaner workforce is essentially a gamble on Microsoft's part, a strategic move with potentially high stakes. It's a gamble that could fundamentally reshape the way we interact with the entire Microsoft ecosystem, from Windows to Microsoft 365 and beyond. In a way, we're all now part of this large-scale experiment, and the results will impact us all, for better or for worse in the long run. Ultimately, the real impact of these changes will play out in our everyday experiences as we navigate the evolving landscape of Microsoft's products and services. At the core of all this is Microsoft's massive bet on AI. Satya Nadella sees AI as the next big platform shift, bigger than the PC or the internet. Microsoft is building Copilot AI assistants to transform everything from Office to coding. The Vision AI automates the boring stuff, freeing people for creative work. But this shift is also why so many jobs are gone. Microsoft is trading people for algorithms. It's a bold move, but it raises tough questions. Will AI really make things better for everyone or just boost profits? Will it empower creativity or lead to more automation errors and less human oversight? The risks are real and the outcome is uncertain. Microsoft is leading the way, but the whole industry is watching to see if this gamble pays off. So, where does this leave Microsoft? The company is transforming from a software and gaming giant into an AI-first powerhouse. For Xbox, it's less about consoles, more about subscriptions and cross-platform play. The big questions: will this pivot make Microsoft stronger, or will it alienate fans and hurt product quality? Microsoft's moves today are a preview of what's coming for the entire tech industry. We're at a turning point. Technology, jobs, and the way we use these products are all being redefined. What do you think? Is Microsoft's AI gamble the right move, or are they moving too fast? Let us know in the comments. Your perspective matters as we all watch this next chapter unfold.